When you log into LinkedIn, is your news feed a little chaotic? Well, if there's certain people you want to engage with and you just want to follow those specific people, it can be tricky to know how to do that. But I've actually found a way to do that with LinkedIn's native features, and I built a template so you can do it yourself very easily. So if there are a set number of prospects that you're wanting to just follow with them, just engage with their post, you can easily use this for that. So let me show you how it works. So you can see here, this is the native news feed, what it looks like here. And you can actually go to the search and it will look something like this, where you can actually just select the people that you want to track. And this will just show those posts. And you can see right here, we're just tracking a few people, and then it just shows posts from them. And there's a number of different settings you can do, like you can change the top ones, the latest ones, you can choose a date and a number of things. But for this template and what I've got for you, I'm doing all of the posts and they're in order, so the most recent ones are at top. And what you can do is you can go in here and you can manually search for the people that you want to add here. Or you can use this template that I built for you to make things even easier. So this is the template here, and I just have 4 group examples for you. And each one of these groups goes to a different tab here. And so you would do group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. So this might be like your hot prospects. This might be like your in-person contacts. This might be like cold trying to convert or something like that. You can have different groups. And to make this work, all you have to do is you go in here and you want to add their name, their LinkedIn URL, the Sales Navigator ID, and then this rest of the information will all propagate correctly. So let's go through and we can find an example here. So let's just do, we can do mine, for example, so you can see. So if we go to my profile here, this is what it looks like here. Feel free to give me a follow to get tips on LinkedIn and cold outreach in general. And once you've seen, this is my URL, so you would copy this over here, and I'm just gonna put it here at the bottom. And I can put my name in here, Spencer McMurtry. And then you need to get the Sales Navigator ID. It works with that. So then you would just go to their profile. Actually, I'll just click on one here. This is just a random. You need to click on more and then go here to view in Sales Navigator. And once you've did that, you're going to see the URL looks something like this. And you would just copy this first part of it here between the commas. So this is the Sales Navigator ID. So we'll go ahead and do it with this example because I was logged in and that made it a little bit tricky. So then you would just copy their name. And this information, like the name and their main profile, that's not really required for this, but I put it in here because it's easier to follow. All that's required is the Sales Navigator ID. And so you can see it will update this helper ID updated, and there's a formula here that will actually grab those IDs and add it to the URL. So you can modify this if you're technical and know how to do that. You can easily modify this if you're changing things. But this one is connected to the group 1, and the group 2, the group 3, group 4. They're all connected differently. So now that we've added Sean here, we can click on that, and you'll see that now the news feed will have him in the list. And I'm not sure when he last posted. Maybe it wasn't too recently. Oh, yep, we can see, there we go. Let's see here, Sean right there, yep. So you can see he's showing up there now in the news feed. So that is the basics to how this works. You can actually rename these if you want. When you rename them, that will auto update the formula. And that's the basics of it. If you have questions about this, let me know in the comments. I went ahead and linked this template for you in the description, so feel free to check that out. I hope this was helpful. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.